Alright guys, the new song by Jason Aldean, Try That in a Small Town. It's recently been released and there's a lot of controversy about the song, so I just had a few things to say about it today. I heard Jason Aldean had a racist and violent video that got canceled from CMT. So I watched it and I thought, am I missing something? So I went to social media and watched, I think, around 30 YouTube reaction videos, all from African American content creators. 0 of them had a problem with it, and 0 of them thought it was racist. I tried and couldn't find real people who thought it was a terrible video. Now, it definitely showed real violent clips from protests and riots that could be considered sensitive. However, we see that on the news every night. There are lots of songs that have profited off of singing about gang violence and other terrible urban violent topics in the hip-hop community for years, and they weren't canceled. If you infer things that aren't said and assume hidden agendas that aren't displayed, I guess you could make this song bad somehow. Mainly the people offended are the ladies on The View and Twitter left-wing keyboard warriors. These people believe false narratives like America is currently a systematically racist country and right-wing small-town white people are bad people. America has a terrible past of slavery, segregation, etc. By the way, the entirety of the rest of the world does as well, including Africans in Africa. Now, for sure, racism still exists in America from all races and actually across the whole world. Basically, human beings are flawed and mess everything up. Anything involving people will be imperfect and get screwed up, myself included. But America is a great country and always has been, especially compared to other countries. We've been wrong. We've been involved in terrible sins like slavery and abortion. But we are a blessed and prosperous nation that has worked hard and championed great values. These inner cities have devolved into chaos and violence, mainly because of the universities and most media outlets pushing narratives that divide and escalate tensions between races, political parties, genders, etc. These people make money off of making sure that certain communities continue to feel like they are being persecuted and held down. In reality, these people are the ones holding these communities down by demonizing certain people or parties and pretending like they're the ones trying to help. For sure, inner cities need help and assistance. Telling these communities that nothing is their fault because of things that happened 150 years ago, it's not going to help them. Telling them that it's acceptable to riot and loot because they have a past of oppression is not helping either. Telling them that you'll keep getting welfare from our side, just make sure you keep voting for us, it's not helping. Whether it's black inner city communities or small town white trailer parks, these people need help. How do we help them? First of all, it's more cops, not defunded departments. More cops to enforce the law and make communities safer. Then entrepreneurs will come in and invest in your communities, bringing about jobs. Welfare is good for those who can't help themselves or for those trying to help themselves. If someone is fully capable of working but won't really try to help themselves, no welfare. The Bible says you don't work, you don't eat. Tough love is required. You break the law, you go to jail. And you shouldn't get out easily just because a left-wing prosecutor is letting everyone out while crime increases, murders increase, and that particular prosecutor is living behind a gated neighborhood with armed guards while continuing to make money and get reelected by these people, these deceived people. These communities need encouragement, inspiration, and motivation, and also a helping hand to become somebody in this world, instead of keeping them as a status quo, reliable voting bloc based on misinformation and false narratives. Small towns have these things figured out much better and uphold traditional values like personal responsibility. Love your neighbor as yourself, hard work, etc. Of course, small towns are imperfect. People are very imperfect. I am very flawed and very imperfect. But my hand is outreached to anyone from any race, any political persuasion, any geographical region, or any income level with love and compassion. But you have to help yourself and not blame others for your problems. Get up, dust yourself off, and get to work, and I'll be happy to help you. This song by Jason Aldean is not racist or violent in my opinion. And I'm glad that every real person that I've listened to agrees with that. Until next time, guys, take care.